Never gonna lie and say, look, I love it as much as Hermes, but I really love what it offers that I can't get from my Hermes bag. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a little bit of a small haul. These are items that I picked up just over really the past month or two. If you are new to my channel and you do like all things luxury and you aren't already subscribed, then I would love if you would hit that subscribe button below and also the bell so you'd be notified when I upload new videos. I upload on a Wednesday and on a weekend. And for everyone who is already a seasoned subscriber, thank you very much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. As you guys know, I did just have a child, a baby not long ago, my second child, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things of filming videos. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the only bag that I have in today's haul video. You probably already know I splurged big time on a push present for myself. It was an Hermes Constance 24, so I am taking a bit of a chill pill when it comes to bags. Now this bag in fact is from Senreve. It is a brand that I absolutely love. I have said that many times. I really love the brand. I love it. Look, it's not Hermes. I'm never gonna lie and say, look, I love it as much as Hermes, but I really love what it offers that I can't get from my Hermes bags because, and again, I have said this before, I don't always feel comfortable carrying my Hermes bags. Like, just to say I'm going grocery shopping, I just feel like, I don't know, I don't take my Hermes bags grocery shopping. I don't. So Senreve really fills that kind of part in my collection that I'm lacking, and that is essentially the day-to-day kind of bag and the bag that I can use that I feel more carefree with. So Senreve really, it sings to me. It offers me something that I am missing from my collection. So this is just, they give you this with every order that you make. Pretty much they give you like a handwritten note telling you about the company's history, that they are founded to empower women. As you know, I am an affiliate for Senreve, so I have a coupon code with them to get 50 USD off if you spend 300 USD. So the minimum spend's 300 USD. My coupon code Purseonfleek 50. It's always going to be valid for as long as the company wants to work with me. And this particular bag, I actually was able to get it with the credits that I accumulated from people using my affiliate code. Of course, I'm always honest on this channel. So again, thank you very much to who does use my affiliate code when you shop at Senreve. Enough said, let's just open this up. So I'm actually really excited to actually have this bag because I don't have anything. I do already have one of these bags in my collection, but I don't have anything like it in this particular leather. So I am very excited. And the color, I'm super excited for because I once upon a time had a bag in a very similar color to this and I really miss it, so I'm glad I now have this. And I picked out the Senreve Aria belt bag. This is in leather called Dragon, I think that's how you say it. And essentially it like it's a leather, but it's a croc embossed leather, so it's not like it's real croc or anything like that. But as you can see, it's croc embossed. It's got a really nice big croc emboss, which I like. I don't like the really small croc emboss. I prefer the bigger one. This is in the color Storm, which is a grey. And why I say that I once upon a time had a bag in this kind of color. I had a Hermes Gris Moet Constance 24. And I sold it due to the leather annoying me. But I missed having a really like true grey, cool grey handbag in my collection. So that's the inside. You're probably already familiar with the Aria belt bag. On my IGTV on Instagram, I have 7 ways to wear the Aria belt bag. So if you are not familiar with the Senreve Aria belt bag and you are thinking about getting it, I do have an IGTV stories. I'll link it down below if I can, of all the ways that you can wear this style of handbag. Now the retail price on this is 495 USD, and then if you use the 50 USD coupon code, then obviously it's 50 USD off, so it comes to 445 USD. And for the quality of their leather and the hard wearing natures of their bag, and also the versatility, because as you can see it comes with a strap to wear it as a belt bag, crossbody bag, shoulder bag, all that sort of thing. I think that the price point is really reasonable. Some may beg to differ, but I think it's very reasonable for the quality of the handbag and the versatility that it offers. If you're only able to wear it like one way, then fair enough, I might go, okay, well maybe it's not the best value for money, but for me, because it's so versatile and there's so many ways that you can wear each of the handbags, I think that it really is good value for money. Next item that I picked up recently is in fact a beauty item, a beauty item, and this is a Morphe palette. So the brand Morphe, and it's the 35i Fantasy palette, and this is actually a collaboration with a Korean makeup artist, YouTuber. I think she's called Pony Park or something. I basically just wanted this because I think it's fantastic, the color scheme. I don't have any eyeshadow palettes that are that sort of pastel theme. They're not like super bright. They might come off bright on the camera, but they're actually more muted pastel, which is more up my alley. I'm not into really neon, super neon bright colors. I like that these kind of have somewhat a neon tone, but they're more muted when it comes to being a neon. So this is, I'm talking about for my eyes. I don't really like anything super duper bright on my eyes for eyeshadow. I just usually prefer neutral looks, but I think that this is gonna be very fun to play with. I actually sell Morphe on my eBay store, so if you're in Australia, you could probably still get this, but I know if you're located international, this palette is no longer available, so it is located on my eBay store. It's something that I am also selling, but I had to keep one for myself because I really love the color scheme. So if you are after this palette and you're located international, then I will link my eBay listing down below. It is still relatively good value considering you get 35 shades of eyeshadow, and to me, I find Morphe to be very high quality anyway. A couple other beauty items that I have are items that I recently picked up from Sephora. So I picked up this, it's a brand Dry Bar. I don't know, I'm not sure if it's going to really show up. It's essentially, it's just a dry shampoo. It's called Detox Dry Shampoo. And the reason I got this is because usually this dry shampoos I use Batiste, which is really cheap, but I find that it doesn't really do much. Like, it doesn't kind of soak up the excess oil. And because I have really long, thick hair, it is actually recommended to not overwash your hair. So I shouldn't, I wash my hair once a week. In summer I have to wash it a bit more, obviously, but my hair's gotten used to it now. But I do like to use dry shampoo when I'm noticing my hair's getting a little bit too oily at the top, but I really need the oils to come down my hair, so I like to use dry shampoo once my oils have started to come down my hair, and then I just use it at the roots. So I'm hoping that this is going to be much better than the Batiste one, because the Batiste was, yeah, it's just not really doing it for me. It does have some great reviews on Sephora anyway. Of course, anything that is available, I'm going to link down below in the description bar. And this one is also from Sephora. It's the brand IGK, called Anti-Frizz Smoothing Serum. I've never tried this before, but it does appear to be like a clear serum, which is what I like for anti-frizz. I don't like serums that have a yellow tint because I feel like when you got blonde hair, it might bring yellowing to your hair. So I always make sure my anti-frizz serums are transparent. Now, before I move on to non-beauty, I have two more beauty items, but they're in the one box. And this is actually from Hermes. Now, you could probably guess what's inside if I'm saying that they're beauty items. We all know that Hermes did recently launch a couple makeup items. They have lipsticks, lip balm, lip brush. They have some accessories as well, but they're crazy expensive, like for just to hold your lipstick. So I'm not sure I would get that. But I did happen to pick up two of the lipsticks. But look at the size of this box. Like, this is 2 lipsticks, and look at that box. That's kind of wasting like paper right there. They probably, the packaging could be a little bit smaller. I think this is not exactly the best for the environment to have a massive box with just 2 lipsticks in it. So hopefully Hermes get some smaller packaging. So these lipsticks are quite expensive. They are 94 Australian dollars each. But look, I wasn't going to get them because they are so expensive, and I have so much makeup. I have an abundance of makeup. If you want me to do a makeup collection video, then please let me know. I can do it like a vlog format, but I have a huge makeup collection, so I really shouldn't be buying more lipsticks. But I decided, look, let me just see what the whole hype is about. And I think that they look nice as well for like Instagram photos and stuff like that, like as decor sort of thing. I probably won't be using these anytime soon. I think that I'm just going to enjoy how they look and the box that they come in. So they each come with an orange box. They come inside an orange box. Each of these are a different format. So one's a matte and one's a satin. So we'll start with this one. I'm not sure which is which anymore because I took them both out of the box. So that's how they come, like that. They come in a little dedicated dust bag. The dust bag doesn't have anything on it though, like not like the traditional Hermes dust bags have like the H on it. This doesn't, and you kind of have to push like push up to get the lipstick out because it's really tight in the dust bag. And this one is Beige Natural, and this is the matte lipstick. So that's how it comes. It's got like brushed, kind of like a brushed gold, antique-ish kind of looking gold at the bottom. The Hermes stamp at the top, the H stamp. And then obviously it's got at the bottom what it is. I'm not going to bother waiting to focus on that. It's got a really nice, like, if you open this up, see how it's, and if I kind of, yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's got a really good magnetic closure, so it's very high quality, no doubt about that. I wouldn't say it's worth $94, but there are other lipsticks in the market that are that expensive as well, like Tom Ford's quite expensive, Charlotte Tilbury, but I don't quite know if they're that close to 94 Australian dollars. But it is Hermes, you know. And then they've also got here, you probably won't be able to see it, but it's actually got just around the ring here, that edging here, see how it lips out a bit? It says Hermes Paris on there as well. And this is like a matte black, and that's the lipstick here. So it's a standard size lipstick, standard bullet format. It also says Hermes on it, so it's been pressed in, stamped in. And this is a really nice sort of neutral pinky sort of shade. I would say that this looks extremely similar to MAC Velvet Teddy. I'd say that this is really close to MAC Velvet Teddy, which is my kind of color anyway. And then the other one, so this would be the satin lipstick. Again, same format, dust bag, same mechanism, so a really strong magnetic closure, and all the same stamping on it. And this is Beige Tadillac, and it's the satin lipstick. Again, same thing, Hermes is stamped on it. And this is a kind of peachy, kind of like a peachy, orangey sort of nude. So it's still like a neutral kind of color, it's just more on the peach side. So that's probably how it's gonna look on my lips. Maybe a little bit more peachy than I thought. Before we move on to the Chanel unboxing, which I'm sure that you're all waiting on, I wanted to show you this strap that I actually picked up. I bought it for myself and then I decided to stock it on my eBay store as well. The only downfall is that if you are looking to buy this strap, unfortunately with the current pandemic, shipping is taking way too long. So I am actually shipping these direct from where they're made, which is in China. But even then, it's still taking a long time. So for me to get my stock in is virtually impossible. So we're having to ship it direct from the manufacturer in China, but it's still taking like 3 months for items to get delivered. It is crazy. I hope that things, I hope in general everything improves. I'm not expecting things are gonna go back to normal. I think we're very far from things returning to normal, unfortunately. But I'm just hoping that some aspects of what we kind of find normal do come back, sort of thing. So yeah, shipping is a bit crazy at the moment. Like most of my eBay items that I have had to ship international are taking at least 2 months to get delivered, and then some of them are taking upwards of 3 months, so it's a bit frustrating. But yeah, this is the acrylic strap that I'm really enjoying using. I think that this length, if I remember correctly, is 60 centimeters. So it's got this kind of closure on it. This is like a lobster claw, and I've been using it on my pochette accessoire. This is from the multi pochette, so it's like I think it's the same as the pochette accessoire in the new model anyway. It's quite comfortable to wear on the shoulder. It does sort of roll a bit if you're wearing something that's a bit more silky like this, but generally with t-shirts and jumpers and stuff like that, I have no problem with wearing it on my shoulder and it doesn't slip off. It's just a bit slippy on this kind of chiffon sort of fabric. This is from Boohoo. If it's still available, I'll put it down below, or I'll put an alternative in the description bar. It's a nice weight as well. It doesn't feel like really cheaply made. It feels really like great quality for an acrylic strap. And it's actually like a leopard print, so it goes quite well with the Louis Vuitton monogram canvas. Like it blends perfectly. It's very much monochromatic. Now let's get into the Chanel unboxing. Now I decided to, look, I liked this item. I had seen it, you know, I knew it had came out for 2020 spring, so it was a part of, I think, 20S or 20P, whatever you call it. I'm not sure if it was Act 1 or Act 2. I think it might have been Spring Summer Act 2. I'm not the biggest fanatic of Chanel. Like, I'm not extremely knowledgeable when it comes to Chanel, but I wanted to get this because I thought that it was going to have a price increase, and then I found out that the shoes, well, not all shoes were going up This one in particular did not go up in price, maybe because it's seasonal and not a permanent item. I know ballet flats did, so it is in fact shoes. I've given it away quite obviously. I actually ordered this from Chanel remotely, so I didn't have to go to the boutique to buy it. This is exactly how I received it. Oops, I've lost my camellia. So I got the shopping bag. I also got the receipt, which is inside here, from the Chanel Sydney boutique, and she is extremely helpful. I contact her by WhatsApp and let her know what I'm after if they have it. With Chanel to purchase remotely. At the moment they're doing free delivery too. Usually they charge $20, but because of the current pandemic and not everyone can get into the store, and also it's not exactly the safest thing to go luxury shopping. It's not a necessity, it's a luxury, you know, so they aren't charging delivery, which is nice. So all I did was contact her. Actually my friend rang up the Chanel client services number, because at the time that I wanted to get these, it was when the impending price increase was coming within 48 hours. So the store was extremely busy, and I was busy obviously at home with a newborn. I couldn't make the time to call up and ask about availability and stuff like that. So my dear friend Sam, hi Sam, if you are watching, thank you very much for always bringing me green tea lattes. I really appreciate it. She kindly called up the client services for me, checked if they had this, and they did. So she, because we share the same sales associate, she messaged my sales associate to put it on hold for me, and then a couple hours later I actually messaged my sales associate and said I'm ready to go ahead and pay. And I just had to pay by bank transfer. Once it cleared with Chanel, they shipped out my item and it arrived the next business day, so it was super duper fast. And this particular item has been very popular in the shoe category. I know a lot of people have been wanting it. Ideally I would have preferred it in like white and black, ideally. However, I'm still very happy with the ones that I got, because I think that they are extremely unique and different for my collection. I love sneakers, especially in winter. Yeah, I love sneakers. I have quite a decent sneaker collection. I only have one other luxury sneakers, which are my Hermes ones. So this is now my second luxury sneaker. And the plus side is that, so those are the shoes there. They are very bright. Firstly, they are actually pink, but they look like they're orange. But what I was saying is that they actually do come with white laces. So I don't have to leave these bright neon pink laces on. I can change them over to white, and it should bring down the overall neon look, because I think, let me just put this down. I think the reason that they do look so bold and neon is because of the laces. I really think it's the laces. But if we change them over to white, just using this as an example, it should bring down the overall like crazy neon sort of look. In my opinion, it should. See how it doesn't, like, now you just get that kind of pop of neon pink? It really is, it's a neon pink. It actually says that this color code is actually pink. And that's why I had to sort of wait to pay, because I needed my sales associate to send me a picture of it. So I did know that they were extremely neon. And in the photo, they look orange. And my sales associate said, look, they look orange, but they're actually just a very bright neon pink. So I think, to me, it looks like they are actually coming off on the camera in true to color, which is good, because in warm lighting, they definitely look orange. They look orange, like Hermes orange, but in the neon format. But in more of that white studio lighting, real pure kind of natural lighting, like, you know, the sunniest time of the day, they actually do look pink, like true to color. So it's nice that they're at least coming off, to me it looks like they're coming off true to color on the camera. And the retail price on these is $1,340. So they haven't gone up in price, they are still that. That's the Australian retail price. They are expensive for sneakers, but actually they're cheaper than Hermes sneakers. Hermes sneakers are generally kind of, it depends which ones you get. They're kind of more expensive than that. But yeah, I'm very happy with these. They are also true to size as well. So I got my true size, which is a size 36, and there's actually a little bit of give in them as well. I was hoping that they would actually match my Hermes Constance, but I don't think that they do. I think that if I wore these together, they might be too much. However, maybe it'll be okay if I wear it with the white laces. What do you think? If these had white laces on them, do you think that they will go with my Rose Azalee Constance? What do you reckon? But we'll see. You'll know on Instagram, if you do follow me on Instagram at Purseonfleek, as to whether I decided to change the laces to white. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, that is it. That is all that I have from this little haul. Is it a little haul? I don't know. When it's luxury, it's never little because the price tag is definitely not little. But only a few items that I sort of have picked up over the past couple of months. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.